What is up, guys, and welcome back to another Pokemon Sun and Moon video. And today we are talking about the possible champion of the Alola region once again. Now, I did a video about this like a week or so ago, wasn't that long ago, where I talked about the possibilities, you know, what characters we've seen so far could be the champion in my eyes, and also other possibilities. So, you know, we spoke about Lucamine possibly being the champion since she is, or the champion or the final boss, for example, because of course we don't necessarily know that there is a champion because we have no gyms and such. So the final boss instead of champion. Talked about Lucamine possibly being the one because she's the head or the president of the Aether Foundation, and they seem possibly to be a shady organisation, so we might end up battling them, and obviously she would be the final boss being, you know, the president, for example. And I also mentioned the possibility that actually Ultra Beasts could be the sort of the final frontier, the final you know, obstacle in the main game, at least in the plot. You know, maybe you take out the Aether Foundation, that's all good, but they're not the real threat. The real threat are the Ultra Beasts that they have unleashed on the world, and you have to go and, you know, take out the Ultra Beasts or defeat the Yu-Gi-Oh! 10 or whatever, and, you know, something like that, and see if that possibly was one example. Now, it was brought to my attention just yesterday that, well, I was obviously already knew about it, but it was brought to my forefront of my mind if we look at this shot from Pokemon X and Y. This was when we had the strange souvenir from the backpacker. He said some stuff about the region, talking about, you know, a new, he spoke about a new battle facility, i.e. I guess we can assume that's Battle Royale. He spoke about, you know, how it's not home or any of the region we've seen so far. He's obviously talking about Alola now, and he gave us a strange souvenir which a Pokemon will likely be based off of in the in Pokemon Sun and Moon, as we will hopefully see. But this one here is him talking about the champion. Now, as you notice, we haven't got gyms in the region, okay? This would have been a completely fine statement at the time, you know, our champion, you know, whatever. Okay, cool, they have a champion in this region too, but now there's no gyms, there's no Elite Four, there's no champion, so what's that about? Well, if we look at this whole statement, he says, our champion is really something else, I tell you. And obviously it doesn't say any more. So this could mean a couple of things. He could say, our champion is really something else. This could mean that this could be code for, you know, oh, we don't actually have a champion. The champion or the boss battle is actually something else, i.e. not a champion similar to Lucamine, you know, just a boss similar to Generation 5, where we had Geetsis be one of the final bosses, rather than battling the Elite Four and the champion at once. We battled the Elite Four and then we battled Geetsis. So he could be sort of referencing that, or it could be a bit more cryptic than that, and he could be saying our champion is really something else, i.e. an Ultra Beast. And, you know, obviously the BA sort of not necessarily him talking in canon, talking about the actual, oh yeah, I'm from the Alola region and we're actually battling against Ultra Beasts, it's so much fun. It could be a case of I'm talking to the player, you know, all of us out here, who are going to see this and going to think, what the hell is he talking about? And he could be saying, our champion is something else, watch out for this. So that's one possibility there. I just thought I'd make a quick video talking about it, since it's actually, you know, if I'd seen it before I would have mentioned it in my other champion speculation video, but I felt like it was worth mentioning again. And I feel like because there's so much foreshadowing going on right now in the Pokemon franchise, we had obviously Alola and Executor return, we had, I can't remember other stuff off my head, but we had quite a few moments of foreshadowing crop up recently. So it possibly, I mean, there was Gyarados in the anime, where a Gyarados shadow looked similar to Mega Gyarados, stuff like that. Foreshadowing seems to be a thing they like doing, so back when they were doing X and Y, obviously they were not really that far into planning Sun and Moon. Yes, okay, X and Y had just come out, so maybe this was added towards the end of the development procedure. They were probably halfway through ORAS, and maybe looking at planning the future games, and maybe possibly talking about moving away from the gym mechanic, you know, saying, okay, we got Generation 6 done, that's cool, but then Generation 7 we want to do something else. So we could say our champion is really something else and plan out these features. Obviously it wouldn't have been in depth, but it could have been a very loose sort of foreshadow or link there. Or of course they could have really been just making the games, and the something else could have been, oh yeah, they're really something else, they're really strong, and there could have been nothing, of course. So let me know what you think down below. Does this hint at foreshadowing to you, or do you think it's just a simple statement? Let me know what you think about it down below, because you could go either way really. I'm not too decided myself, but it would be a fun thing if it actually happened. So let me know what you think down below. But this is going to be it for me for today, so I'll be seeing you next time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, my friends.